Happy New Year and welcome to the January 2023 Sky Report. I'm Patrick So. We begin the year with the quadrantid meteor shower that peaks on the night of the 3rd through to the morning of the 4th. The meteors stream from a radiant below the handle of the Big Dipper above the northeast horizon. 80 meteors per hour are predicted under clear dark skies. Viewing conditions are reduced by the presence of the waxing gibbous moon this year. The best time to view the shower is between moonset at 5:18 a.m. and before dawn. 4 planets and the moon are visible in the early evening sky 49 minutes after sunset on January 3rd. Low to the southwest is the brilliant planet Venus. The brightest planet in the night sky is returning to our evening skies, ascending higher each evening. Last month I took this picture showing Venus just 3 degrees above the Pacific Ocean to the west. The elusive planet Mercury was visible in the fading twilight above and left of Venus. East of Venus is Saturn, shining faintly against the fading twilight. We'll lose sight of Saturn as it fades into the twilight at the end of the month. Throughout last year, Saturn was well placed for observation. This picture was taken last month by David Nakamoto during a star party at Griffith Observatory. The gap in the rings, known as the Cassini division, and Saturn's cloud bands are clearly visible. Jupiter, the largest planet in the solar system, shines brilliantly high in the south. Jupiter sets about 10:30 p.m. Jupiter is still well placed for observation. In this telescopic view, we see the cloud bands across the gas giant. The Galilean moon Io is in front of the south equatorial belt at lower left. This picture was taken by former staff member Anthony Cook. And finally, red planet Mars rises high in the southeast in the constellation Taurus the Bull. Mars is still bright after its closest approach to Earth on December 1st. While the Earth is fairly close to Mars, this is an opportunity for amateur astronomers to take pictures of its surface features. During mid-month, Mars, Taurus the Bull, and Orion the Hunter dominate the winter sky looking south. Below Orion and to the east are his companions, Canis Major, the great dog, including Sirius, the brightest star in the night sky, and Canis Minor, the little dog. Mars was in the spotlight last month. This was when the moon passed in front of Mars, creating a lunar occultation visible from parts of the Americas, Europe, and northern Africa. This image was taken through a telescope at Griffith Observatory during our live broadcast when the moon approached Mars. This is the moment when Mars was occulted by the moon. An hour later, Mars emerged on the eastern side of the moon. On January 30th, we are in for a repeat performance. The circumstances for this month's lunar occultation of Mars is slightly different. The occultation occurs when the moon phase is waxing gibbous. The occultation is visible from southern USA, Mexico, Central America, northwestern South America, and the Caribbean. As seen from Los Angeles at 8 p.m., Mars is about 0.2 of a degree east of the moon. At 8:36 p.m., Mars touches the north limb of the moon and disappears from sight for just under an hour. 9:30 p.m., Mars emerges on the east side of the moon. By 10 p.m., Mars is about 1/10 of a degree west of the moon. Here is a close view of Mars just before it's covered by the unlit side of the moon. The occultation takes place in the northern region of the moon near the crater Plato. Mars emerges on the northeast side of the moon near the Sea of Humboldt. Weather permitting, Griffith Observatory will broadcast the Mars occultation live. Please check into our website for an announcement. Our moon phases this month. Full moon is the 6th, last quarter is on the 14th, new moon is on the 21st, and first quarter is on the 28th. And that's all for this month's Sky Report. Until next time, cheerio.